Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a developing story that's been making waves in the UK politics, the new political party, AdvanceUK, and its potential ties with activist and journalist Tommy Robinson. The story begins with the launch of a new political party called AdvanceUK. It was funded by former Reform UK politician Ben Habib. The party is an offshoot of the Integrity Party and aims to attract 30,000 members and more to register as a political party. Advance UK is positioning itself as a challenge to Nigel Farage's Reform UK Party and has already been making headlines, but the real attention has come from this announcement, of which is joining their ranks. Let's take a look at Tommy's video he released and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
What political option do we have in the UK? That's the question, yeah? And most people would say reform. Unfortunately, I don't see Nigel Farage as an option. I see Nigel Farage's speeches about preparing ourselves for the 2050 demographical change of Islamic community in this country, and that we have to make peace with Islam. Okay? We don't, we need to stop that. That's my opinion. So as I look at what political options there were, because I'm politically homeless, there's no political party that I support. So as I'm looking, I then saw Ben Habib. I like Ben Habib, I've watched him for many years. I believe he's loyal and principled, and he's continually stood up for democracy and free speech. He stood up for me at times, but then when I sat and looked and I saw Howard Cox, many people stood up for me in Reform. They didn't know me, they didn't personally know me, but they stood up for free speech and stood up for some of the work I've done highlighting Islamic extremist rape gangs, yeah? And they lost their position. They were kicked out of Reform. Howard Cox was kicked out. Many people were kicked out. If you speak against Islam, you're kicked out of Reform. If you speak against transgenderism, you were kicked out of Reform. How can you have a political party that we believe is going to solve our problems that doesn't even believe in free speech? You can't. And do you know what Nigel Farage currently does? He laughs. Do you know why he laughs? Because if you don't like Labour and you don't like Conservatives, who are you going to vote for? If you're fed up and want to stop the boats and stop all these things, who are you going to vote for? There's no other option but him. So he doesn't care. He's even sitting there, he laughed about Rupert Lowe. He laughed about Ben Habib. You're irrelevant, all of you, because he knows there's no other party. Yeah? So I know some people will be upset with this, some Reform supporters, Reform members. Unfortunately, Nigel needs a shock, and he needs to realise that there is another political option other than Reform. And I see that as Ben Habib. I see that as Advance UK. I'm today joining Advance as a member. I've told many people I don't want to be in politics. I don't want to be a politician. I want to run a cultural movement. I want to do my journalism. That's what I've always wanted to do. But I want there to be a political option for the movement. And I hope that would have been Nigel. You saw the appeals I made to Reform. Please stop lying about us. Please stop. Just stop. Be the political party for the country. Be the political party that will stop immigration, that will do mass deportations. But time and time again, Nigel's told us he's not going to do mass deportations. He doesn't care about the demographical change to our country. All the things you think he represents, he no longer does. He's bringing in the left. He's going to be more left-wing than Conservatives. Well, that's not what this country needs. Every other country in Europe has a populist leader who's speaking for the people. We don't, unfortunately. So I'm joining Advance UK. I'd advise you to join Advance UK. Hopefully, if their membership soars, I think our movement of free speech and our movement needs a political home. And I'm sorry, it's not Nigel Farage, it's not Reform. And that is why I'm showing loyalty to Howard Cox, loyalty to all the councillors that resigned from Reform UK because of the lies Nigel told. He told lies about me. How can the man who's going to govern our country, he stood on TV and said, I have convictions for violence against women. He's never apologised for it. He just made it up. He is parroted and attacked with the establishment lies time and time again. I'm upset by it, but I do see Ben Habib and Advance UK as the only political option for me. And I'm advising you, I'd join them if I was you as well. Let's give our movement a political home. Have a good day.